Cummins India recently scaled to a new 52-week high. In fact, that is something that has been talked about in the stock market, the rising volumes as well when we talk about trade at Cummins India. So joining us now is the top management, Ashwath Ram, the managing director, live with us. Good morning. So for many quarters now, barring maybe the last one, we've been hearing a very bullish outlook from Cummins, particularly when we talk also about exports. We'll try and touch base on all of that here during the course of the interview. But can we first begin with one of the big triggers, immediate short-term triggers that is being talked about, and that is supplying GAIL, a new tender that might be out, that you're likely to win this project. What is it all about?
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement about new technologies right now, and uh, Cummins globally uh, owns an electrolyzer company called Hydrogenics, and that company is one of the leading producers of electrolyzers in the world. And GAIL had placed a global tender for electrolyzers, and one of Cummins's EPC contractors globally has won that order, and so that is going to be supplied by Cummins globally. And Cummins from India is going to support that installation, commissioning, and maintenance moving forward. So it's an exciting start to that kind of business. There aren't that many big electrolyzer projects that have been implemented worldwide. The largest electrolyzer project in the world is like a 25 megawatt electrolyzer project. Again, it's set up by Cummins, and there's tremendous opportunity in this space moving forward. And it's zero carbon technology. So that's why there's a lot of excitement and interest in this as time moves forward, that this will be an area where the business can grow pretty significantly.
In fact, Mr. Ram, all through 2020, we spoke so much about green energy. The entry cost was, of course, very high. ESG was maybe the buzzword of 2020 that led to the energy shock in 2021 as well. So when you talk about electrolyzers here, when you're talking to us about this new business, how important is this going to be? Is this also a conscious strategy for maybe moving away from what most people think of immediately when we say Cummins, diesel gensets?
Yeah, so the global warming is the existential crisis of our time. And Cummins has a plan that by 2050, we will be a zero carbon company. And our view, based on analysis we have done over the last 15 years and the kinds of investment we have been making, is that this is a gradual part. There's not a cliff event that overnight everything is going to go to green energy. It cannot, because it's just not affordable. We believe it's a gradual transition. It's going to move first in the smaller spaces, like two-wheelers and three-wheelers are going to go into batteries. Then it's going to be automotive applications like cars and small commercial vehicles. And then eventually, I would say in the 40s, we think that some portion of commercial vehicles, etc., will move into that space. So we don't see it as an immediate challenge. We believe that the current carbon-based fuels will continue for quite some time. And as they continue, there'll be alternates and variations to that. Like, it won't be pure diesel; it'll be diesel plus compressed natural gas plus LNG plus biofuels like ethanol, methanol, etc. So the combination of all of this is what we call in the short term, between 2020 to 2030, is where carbon fuels will still dominate. Between 2030 and 2040 is the period we are calling the messy middle, where multiple technologies will be fighting for each other, and where we have got stakes in many of those technologies, because you don't know what all the combinations are around the world, which by which technologies will win out. And the 2040 to 2050 time frame is where we think scale and mass adoption will take place on some of the pure green energy kind of technology. So we think it's a gradual path, so it's not something we are concerned about right now.
Now, something else that has been talked about Cummins is, of course, its margins trajectory, which you are an industry leader in as well. We did see softening in the last quarter, but you've guided that maybe it should go back, and the target, of course, being to have 34 to 35% like gross margins. Now, having said that, are you on track to achieve it? We've seen further cooling off as far as raw material costs go.
I think we are reasonably on track to meet that. Like I said, it's pretty complicated. Lots of variables in play simultaneously, along with currency devaluations and whole bunch of other things happening. But by far, I believe the strategy we had set out, we are well on way to meet that.
Okay. Also wanted to understand as a strategy, how is it that you're looking to tackle competition, which I'm guessing is, only increasing, and, both from global as well as local peers?
Yeah. So Cummins is globally a 100+ year company, and in India, we are celebrating our 60th year anniversary this year. And so there has never been a time where we haven't had competition. We have competition from all over the world. And the way we have succeeded over the years is because one is we offer better innovative technology. So we are the market leaders as far as technology and products are concerned. We also make products which are used for working equipment, which means people use our equipment 24/7, and so they depend on it for durability and reliability. And so we have market leading quality, durability, and reliability on our products. And those two things, having the best technology and then having that technology be very reliable and durable, so that people can get maximum value out of our engines and out of the equipment they use with our products. I think that's what's kept us successful, and we are doing more of that. We are introducing many more technologies. We are continuing to work on making the products even more robust. So the combination of those two strategies and getting into adjacencies is the way we are fighting competition.
You're moving towards developing complete powertrains as well versus only engines earlier post this Meritor acquisition. A, help us understand a little bit more about visibility from this tie-up, and B, what are the newer avenues that you're looking to, enter into?
Yeah, so historically, Cummins has been a pure engine manufacturer. So we used to make the engine, and then everything else the OEM used to buy from other manufacturers. Over a period of time, as emissions kept getting tighter, and as we are trying to get more and more efficiency out of the system, it became important for us to play a part further in the entire value stream of the powertrain. So we started off by getting into turbochargers, filtration, and later into emission solutions. And then a few years ago, we got into a JV with Eaton to also make the transmission. And recently, we announced the Meritor acquisition, with which we get into axles and the powertrain, which is the future of where some of this technology is headed. What that does is that if we can couple and integrate all of these powertrain pieces together, we can get much better fuel economy, but much lower TCO for the vehicle with the tighter emissions and with better payloads, etc. So it's from a customer perspective, us integrating more of these components and features gets a better product into the market.
Okay, Mr. Ram, we're going to have to leave it at that. Thank you so much for being live here with us today on the show. Once again, you're getting very bullish commentary from the management. It has industry-leading margins, hoping to sustain the 34% like gross margins. That is, of course, the target. And big business, we were away from the traditional diesel genset mindset to green hydrogen, hydrogen electrolyzers. Let's see how all of this pans out.